Eric, possibly dangerous wind today.
Yeah, we are talking about the potential for hurricane force wind gusts. You know, wind gusts are classified to be hurricane force at 74 miles per hour or above. And the threat for a lot of us with these high wind warnings that include Santa Fe and Albuquerque, the metros, and basically all the central, southern, and eastern New Mexico, wind gusts to 75. And in the southern mountains, we cannot rule out those wind gusts approaching 90 miles per hour. So this is going to be a very rough weather day. Wind gusts in the last hour, well, around 30 for Albuquerque, 44 for Gallup. That's the biggest number on the map right now. These high wind warnings take effect at 8 a.m. and within the next couple of hours, these brown shaded areas where the winds could gust to 60 plus do start to nudge into west central New Mexico. And it looks like by late morning or midday, we have the potential for these 60 plus mile per hour wind gusts around Albuquerque. And look at these lunch hour gusts, Gallup, Socorro, Moriarty up in the 70 to 75 range. Very strong winds working through central and eastern New Mexico for the 4 o'clock hour. It does look like after sunset this evening, the winds will start to step down in strength hour by hour, but they're going to be so strong it's going to be somewhat of a slow reduction in wind speed that still by early tomorrow morning could still be producing some gusts up around 50 the Ruidoso area. Main things we're concerned about today, of course, is wind damage from the tree limbs coming down, and they could fall on power lines, resulting in some power outages. Blowing dust due to poor air quality, that's a high concern, and travel will be quite difficult with the gusty winds. And also we're going to add a snow component to this as well, so the snow is going to blow around sideways, potentially creating some very limited visibilities. And you know, when the winds gust to about 70 or so, that's when the big semi trucks start to really think about staying off the roads and just waiting storm systems like this out.
Exactly, they'll tip over in that wind. Widespread power outages also expected today, not just inconvenient, but in colder weather, I mean, that can be dangerous.
It sure can. Genevieve Glass continues our team weather coverage live in Northeast Albuquerque. And Genevieve, if anyone loses power today, what should they do?
Well, I have a couple of tips that I will get to you in just a second. But first, I want to show you what conditions are like here in Northeast Albuquerque. So you can feel that breeze coming in. It is a bitter cold here this morning with the wind. And I'm going to show you those flags you can see across the street just starting to move. So I think we're at the beginning of this strong windstorm. But yeah, these winds can cause damage to rooftops of homes, buildings, utility poles, trees, and other structures, causing power outages. So if this happens to you, dress in layers, wear a hat and gloves to stay warm. If you're cold, take a warm shower to increase your body temperature. In your hot water tank, even if it's electric, it will stay warm for hours. Food in your fridge and freezer can stay cold for hours as long as you keep that door closed. Also, make sure you unplug some of your major appliances so there isn't a power surge when the electricity comes back on. One more piece of advice: if you are driving out there this morning and the traffic lights lose power, just consider any intersection to be a four-way stop. Live in Northeast Albuquerque, I'm Genevieve Glass, KOAT Action 7 News.
All right, Genevieve, thank you. We also spoke with PNM about how they're getting ready for this wind.
They're always ready and they're always prepared 24/7 to get to work, to get the lights back on and to keep them on.
PNM also says electric wires and poles could fall down on days like this. So the most important thing to do in a situation like that is to stay away and always assume that the power line is still live. They also ask people to bring inside anything from your yard that may blow away.
Make sure, if you have any patio furniture or anything that isn't securely tied down, either bring that inside or strap it down. We don't want any of that stuff blowing around, possibly getting caught in power lines and causing any other issues that could be prevented.
For the latest outages, you can check the PNM app or website or call 888-342-5766.